I don't actually remember, but I think I fought these guys. He's the only one who's injured, so I think we'll be okay. Famous last words, right? I'm gonna die. This is probably a horrible mistake. Oh no, I did fight these guys, but I surprised them last time. Because I was able to be in behind. Because I split my forces last time. I remember, I did it last time, and I did it better. So, you know, that, for me, it's not great. Yeah, clear the barricades, I know. This was a bad idea, because I'm stupid and should have split my forces just like last time. Stab you through your barricade. Yeah? Take that barricade down, Bard. Ow. Jeez, this dude has the worst luck. He's always and forever getting just shot right in his fucking face. Keep at it there, Ollie. Ollie will just be over here throwing axes over the wall. He's gonna die. Oh, good job. What he said. Scandinavian words. Wonder if they're real words or if it's a made-up language. There he goes. Someday he will know what it's like to live through a battle, but once again, it is not this day. Ollie's like, I don't need to get through this barricade. I'm gonna just throw my axes, man. Just throw my axes is what I do. Yeah, I remember last time I was very brutal, and so I split my forces right away, and some of my guys got to be behind their barricade, which honestly was handier. A lot handier. For winning this fight, I mean, obviously. Barded. Giant sworded. Sing our praises, Bard. Take us home, Bard. Yeah, Ollie. Folka again. Bulwark is injured again. No surprises there. Bulwark is everybody's favorite punching bag. I think I got 9 renown last time too. Take down the last of the barricades to find a dozen or so villagers. Excuse me. A dozen or so villagers huddled together. Some have bows but no arrows, although they have thrown their blades to the ground. A man steps forward. I am Friedrich, eldest of us, he said. We've been fighting all types from Ormsdalar for 2 weeks now, just trying to protect what's ours. He looks back at his people and says, "You won't find us begging for our lives." Folka pulls you aside. "They know how to fight, so we'd be stronger if they joined us." You pull on your beard. "Or we could make them gather food for us," you say. I feel like they would kill us given the chance. But I feel, well, I think, I'm trying to remember what I decided last time. I was thinking it was to make them forage. Yes, because they didn't want to do it. "Well, and be your fate and slaves." Frederick turns to his people. "Is this how we'll be remembered?" They all shout, "Never!" and attempt to grab their blades, but you and the ravens cut them down with practiced ease. "I should have known that wasn't really an option," Folka says, and walks off to look around. I had to do the thing that I did last time. Spar, an old wanderer who joined the Ravens over half a century ago, points to the tents on the edge of the village. This is my bard and I love him. "Look like the merchants are still here. Maybe they were being forced to stick around." First we're gonna rest. Then we're gonna market. Get some stuff. And maybe we'll level somebody up real quick. Just because, I mean, hopefully it won't matter in the long run. Hopefully I will, once I get to the point where I left off before my footage failed me, I will then just be able to go straight on ahead and I won't have to refilm a bunch of everything. But, again, this probably makes no sense to you guys. What happened. I you know, it's okay. I'll probably stop talking about it, just to not pester you guys about it. Let's go. I wonder what that is. A scout points into the distance with a smile on his face. Walking in that direction, you begin to hear the strangest bickering between two Varl. "Now you've done it, Jut," says one Varl with a large shield and spear. "Kept on until the others heard and came nosing about." The other Varl glances your way, nods politely, then walks toward you while shouldering his axe. "Don't mind my brother Noak. He's a warrior." Noak steps closer and shoves the other Varl with his shield. "Jut, Varl don't have brothers, and it's warrior." Folka looks at you with amusement and confusion. None of the ravens seem to know how to react either. "Are you two addled?" "Not the nicest way to say hello," Noak says. Or Noke? I'm gonna call him Noak, extending a hand in greeting. "And if we were addled," Jut says, stepping forward, swatting Noak's hand, "would we even know it?" Noak says, "Well, you wouldn't, Jut, but I would." The spectacle continues and most of the ravens are now laughing at the absurdity. Not sure what you're after, but we're not sharing food. Jut shakes his head. "We're not after food, are we, Noak?" Noak says, "No. Well, yes and no." Jut agrees. "Yes and no, that's right. We'd fight with you." Noak interrupts. "For you, he means." Jut looks annoyed. "Noak, we'd fight for food, but we'd fight with this lot." "You can join if you shut up." "Thank ye," Noak says, but Jut slams his hand over his brother's mouth. Several mercenaries snort, trying to hold back laughing. The two Varls smile like fools and fall into line. I think I did recruit them last time, so...
Wouldn't mind seeing irons fly. If only once more.
Coming up on one of them godstones. "Remember the last time we saw this foul, eh, Blood Axe?" "Oh, Grandpa Bard, shut up." Don't tell him to shut up, he is a treasure. Yeah, supposed to click on the bird. Think the ghost of this dead bird has forgiven you for that wing yet? Spar asks. The other ravens, including Folka, look from the broken stone to you in shock. "Aye," the old man says. "We're nearly We were here nearly 40 years ago, same spot as now. Only a dozen of us left to the unkindness then. Better men by twice than all of you. There's a rumbling, but the ravens keep listening. We'd run a job for a man. Pfeffer or Finner, Fainer, more like, he says, spitting at the memory. He sets us up to take the fall for some of his other deals gone bad. We got them surrounded here, and this bear of Avara loses his mind, grabs a tree, a whole tree, and starts swinging. The spar starts coughing but recovers. Nearly killed us all, but old Irix took a hit like no other, and there you have it. The excited ravens start asking you questions, but Spar is all too happy to answer. Inspect the damage you once caused. Others leave you alone as you near the giant stone, placing a hand on the broken wing. It was an accident, you know that. Shame and rage enter you in equal parts, along with memories of Ernix in that fight. You're the one who died, leaving nothing but this rock, you say, stomping around. A layer of ice scatters underfoot along with a wooden box, probably left as a token of faith to a dead god. Leaving anything behind for the dead is a waste, you say, immediately prying open the box and pocketing the small item within. Sorry, my cat's bumping around. Apologize. I apologize for the cat noises. Bye, bird. What's that now? I hope I'm getting close to the point where I left off. I really am. Cold creeps under your cloaks and forces the ravens to huddle together as the wind whips around you. Snow begins to blot out the warm scale mountains in the distance, and you're forced to call for an early camp. Rising from your sleep, you begin pacing, occasionally drumming your fingers on the top of the large cart. A motion in camp draws your attention. Walking towards it, you hear groans and see Focus Shield rising and falling erratically among some furs. Sorry, my cat's being really obnoxious. Humans, you snort. But the shield flips away, revealing a dredge grunt staring at you. Stepping back, you bump into another dredge. Looking around, the entire Raven camp is a swarm of stone-armored bodies desperately reaching for you. When your axes lash through nothing, you realize that you're dreaming, and unexpected sadness swells in you, like you've let everyone down. I don't know if I mentioned before this, but I think this is the point where I realized my new theory, and my theory is that the dredge were people, and this guy is having these dreams, and he's foreshadowing or remembering the past, dredge being humans once and becoming the dredge. A few of the ravens are watching you, smirking, but your growl makes them look away. You decide to walk the perimeter alone while everyone else slowly awakens. Okay, this is not the camp that I was hoping it would be, but it's a camp, I guess. I don't really have anything to do here. Could rest once, I suppose, and see if anything happens. Okay, well, let's get out of here. I wonder what this is. I don't remember. I've actually played quite a great deal farther in the game. Around to hear you yelling. A harsh voice reaches your ears, followed by the laughter of several others. Your abrupt halt alerts Folka, who immediately signals the ravens to fan out and draw their weapons. But I'm pretty sure I investigated. Over the rise, a group of 10 haggard fighters and a few varls surround half a dozen peasants in a broken wagon. The woman spots you and shouts, "Help us!" But a punch to the stomach drops into the snow. The fighters turn, ready to fight. I believe we said, "Charge!" because that's the kind of people that we are. The man's confidence melts away, and he and all his fighters flee from your assault. You give chase for a time, but return to the small wagon and the peasants. Thank you, the woman who was punched earlier says. I'm Sepha, and I know you don't want us around, but if you're heading to Bindal, we'll follow your path. Keep your food and your distance, I believe is what I said. Of course, we'll be well behind you, but behind you all the same, Sepha says. Thank you. Rolling, 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 through the mountains, rolling with us. A couple of Raven scouts take off to check out the cluster of tents ahead. Refugees from Dollar, one of them says upon returning. They've got a sizable camp and seem disciplined. They know we're here, the scout adds. No sense trying to avoid them. You take the lead and approach the refugees. Ah, this guy. Good. A hooded man with a red spear greets you. I enjoy this guy. I always forget what accent I gave him. I think I gave an American accent. My name's Buck, and this is Lofen. You'll Bulwark of the Ravens. And is this your wife? You're confused as much by his question as by the fact that no one is with the man. Who's Lofen? He moves his spear toward you afoot. Lofen, my advisor of sorts. You and Folka snort. You're the second spearman we've met who's more than a little touched. The man stares at Folka, a dangerous look in his eyes. If you're finished having your laugh, I'll tell you why I've come to you. Fine, make it quick. I'm leading a large group of trained fighters and tradesmen from Ormsdollar. We're looking for a new home. We've done what it takes to survive out here, but they're starting to lose faith in me. You want us to reinforce your control? No, I want you to take over. Lead us to some place we can live. Lofen and I weren't meant for keeping others alive. I believe I agreed to do this. Bat kisses the metal of his spear and smiles. You have my thanks. Oh, Lofen thanks you as well. You are welcome, Lofen. The spear. I'm always up for another spearman, so